Remember when you first started dating your partner years ago and you just wished you could spend every waking moment with them? Well, it's 2021 and we're stuck inside our homes with our partners during this pandemic, not seeing anyone else, just each other. Careful what you wish for, right? Couples have been facing new challenges over the past year, and I wanted to get some advice from relationship experts to help everyone who might be struggling with the new normal of being around a person every waking second of the day.
I've talked to people where they've told me the funniest things, like normally one will already have been out the door to work while the other person's getting ready. And they're like, I can't, if I have to listen to them chew one more time their breakfast, or I didn't realize that, they open the door and close the door 15 times. It's these little nuances that drive people crazy.
Yep, you start to notice a whole load of new things that drive each other crazy. But the main theme in any healthy relationship is communication.
Instead of, letting it fester inside and breaking out on one another, you have to be able to have clear communication with one another. Obviously, pick and choose your battles too, because you can't be picking this and this and this and this, because then you're going to end up killing each other.
This includes taking time for yourself, which can be difficult to ask because we don't want our partners thinking that we don't love them. We just need some me time.
It's been tough for people. So many, because we're cooped up with each other, we don't have any space to actually miss one another and look forward to coming home to each other. We're just on top of one another. So I would say, if you have some space in your home, spread out. Like during the day, one person go on one end of the house and the other on, you know what I mean? And just agree to not actually engage with each other throughout the day, to just create some space and separation so that you can be excited when you see each other at the end of the day.
And again, it's easily resolved in just saying like, hey, I'm kind of in a headspace right now. My partner's not trying to get away from me because of me. It's just normal and healthy.
And all these experts agree that you gotta keep up the variety. Disney Plus and chill is easy, but gets old after a while.
But I think this is a good opportunity to do something tactile together. Card game, puzzle, cooking, or whatever that's collaborative, where one, the energy's between you two, but then two, you're also feeling like you're growing. So it kind of solves that issue of, I said, like people feel meaningless right now, right? They're like, I don't have friends. Some of them don't have work. I don't have anything to do. I feel lazy. When you do something collaborative or constructive with your partner, not only does it feel closer and building that connection and conversation in between, but two, you feel accomplished.
And the pandemic is not an excuse to skip over some sort of Valentine's Day celebration.
Valentine's Day is this weekend, and so if you are in a relationship, don't forget about it. You don't have to do the grandioso, but just do the little things. And, maybe set up a date night for her, and it doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day. It could be on Friday night. Maybe get her a flower or, some roses or something to show that you are being thoughtful.
Navigating a relationship during the pandemic isn't all negative. The extra time together and the elimination of the usual distractions can be incredibly productive for couples, or help people realize that a relationship needs to end.
I'm seeing people, actually, a lot of the couples that I'm working with have decided to actually actively work on their relationship. They're doing it now. They feel like there's more time in a way because they're with each other in closer proximity. People aren't traveling to work. There's more time to actively work on the relationship. So I'm seeing people improve relationships, but I'm also seeing people kind of throw their hands up and getting really frustrated and calling it and ending the relationship. Think about how you can use this time. I mean, we're never going to get this time again. There are things about COVID that are actually positive, which it has slowed everybody down, and we're stationary. Like we're forced to be right. There's nowhere to go really. So like, think about how can I use this time to improve myself, to grow, expand, and all of that.
I think if people can navigate trials and tribulations together, it's a shared experience that inevitably brings people closer together. So I think those hard conversations about finally designating harder boundaries on independence and time and what we want to use our time for is a hard conversation to get ahead of, but then I see people feel more trust and closer after that. So I think, like when they're feeling lonely and stressed, but they navigate these conversations, they feel like my partner cares enough to work through this, and I think it's actually building stronger bonds as long as you do it well.